I thought I'd get an head start and try and pack up smoking, but it hasn't happened.
No,
And I
you've had a
thought to
couple while
myself,
we've been chatting before the pod, haven't you?
yeah. I
Well,
thought
my
to
fucking
myself,
brothers let me down. Hello and welcome to the Funnyfarm Pod. It's me, Chris, and we've got Joe back from the
Hello.
dead. Oh, I think he was back last week actually. Anyway, but I've got the disease now, and we've also got Superstar Charlie, who's got his hat on, covering his spot on his head.
Yeah, look, it's bad, isn't it?
Still there.
I've got it.
How are we doing, lads?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Very good.
Good. Very good.
Fucking knackered I am. Absolutely knackered. I've had so I don't know, I had my parents for Christmas, so they were here for the whole fucking week, getting everybody's way. I've had a blow-up bed in my living room.
A blow-up doll.
I've got 2 or 3 of them, mate, as well. And then they went home. They went home on the Sunday. And then they went and picked my niece up, took her fucking back to Wales, and then they had to bring her back. So then they came back on Friday. So I've had them over this weekend as well. So we've had no time whatsoever and loads of my parents. So I'm enjoying sneezing and coughing and spluttering all on my own today, lads.
Get used to it, because I tell you now, it's been a killer that for me.
Yeah.
I've had it for ages. It's not fully gone yet. I've still got, like, breathing wise, I'm like all the time. It's doing me head in.
Every day. We're going to shame you into packing and smoking. How's your non-smoking going, Chris?
Well, I think I try to pack up smoking at least 3 or 4 times a year, as people who know me or are listening will know this about me. I'm shit at it. I did 8 months last year, and I mentioned then I had some weed, and then I ended up back fucking smoking full time. Am I on my 5th day today? Fifth, isn't it, today? So I didn't have a cigarette after 7 o'clock on New Year's Eve. I ran out, so I just went for it. But I will say, I've had a cold, like Joe said. I've had this cold for about a fortnight, and the last 5 days it's just fucking intensified.
I mean, it's horrible.
But as soon as you stop smoking, your immune system just goes fucking AWOL. And I honestly, I mean, Brett had it, my son-in-law, to be potentially, if he ever decides to marry Lottie. He had it, and it decked him for about 3 or 4 days because he's a fucking pussy.
You all are in Derbyshire.
It's not done me like that. I've still carried on going. I've still kept doing stuff, but it decked him to the ground. He was like in bed for 3 fucking days or something daft like that. It's not done that to me, but I felt lousy fucking for weeks. But anyway,
I bought them. Do you know what they are?
Is it that thing that you stick on your tooth?
Yeah, so you put them in your... Honestly, right, I completely forgot to bring this up, because just before New Year, I thought I'd get an head start and try and pack up smoking, but it hasn't happened.
No, you've had a couple while we've been chatting before the pod, haven't you?
Yeah. I thought
my fucking brothers let me down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's gone out the window, but yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd try these, because everybody goes, "Oh yeah, have them. They're really good." Like, once you have them, Joe, you'll never want to smoke it. No, you won't want to smoke again. I'll tell you why. Because I put one of these in, it knocked me out. Honestly, it absolutely wiped me out. I was like that. I was just like, I can't even sit. It's like somebody's just... It's like you've downed a bottle of vodka for about 10 minutes, and then you start to come back to reality. And I thought to myself, they're not good, they're not. But that's my experience with them.
Is it pure tobacco, is it, or nicotine? Is it pure?
No, it's nicotine. I'll open them up if I can.
They were giving them away. Like, the first I knew about these was like they were giving them away at Freshers Week when Lottie and Brett went back to uni. What the fuck is that? Is it like a bag?
Yeah, so it's a little bag, and you put that in your gum. I'm not going to do it because I don't want one. But like you put it in the
It'd
top
be
of your
quite
lip.
good to see the change in Joe, wouldn't it? He
Right.
fucking gradually comes up on it.
Honestly, I'd be like, and then because I was serving a customer, to be honest with you, I was like, I thought, oh, I'll put one of them in, put it in, and next minute I'm at the bar and I'm just serving away as you do. But the thing is, because we do cocktail making, like you have to shake them, and I was shaking this cocktail and then cracked it over, poured it out, poured it out, and then on the next one, I shook it and I was just like, and everything started to go in like slow motion, and I was like, what is going on? And
Like the
it
vinegar
like just
strokes, isn't it?
knocks you out. But the thing is, you got to think there's what is there in these? There's like 10 milligram of pure nicotine per patch.
That's mad because like the nicotine gum that you get is 2 milligrams. Each piece is 2 milligrams.
Yeah. Well,
So
that
that's
would be.
batshit.
I wouldn't be that bad with that. But 10 mil. I mean, what is there in actual? I'm not going to show this packet because I don't know if you can show tobacco on YouTube or whatever we're on. But there's not that much in one cigarette, is there? Or I
No.
mean, it's like it's
I
just
think it will be
insane.
about 2 mil, won't it? Because those nicotine gums, I had a load of them at one point. I've just done normal chewing gum. It's like my missus has gone vaping. She's like, I'm gonna vape, and I'm like, well, the thing is though, then you get rid of the nicotine bit, which is the addiction part, and then that's when you have to start working on it. That's when you start getting the cravings. Well, she's still doing the nicotine thing, and for me, it's like, what? You've got to get rid of that addiction, haven't you?
Yeah.
But
I think,
Bullshit.
like,
I think those vapes are dangerous. I think they really are.
I don't like them. I've had a go on them in the past, and it just like, I mean,
I
I've
can't
never
do
been a
it.
heavy smoker, but like the vape proper made my throat sore.
Yeah, same.
Not good.
It messed me up completely. Then I was on. Sorry, Charlie. Before you talk, I was on a night out once,
What's that
and
all about?
There's a bird on the ridge.
I was
Should
on
have
a
took a
night
video
out.
of it. Is it there now? Looks like you got bird shit on you on there. I love that little window you've got there, though.
The leaves.
I thought you were going like that because I said sorry, Charlie.
Fucking hell. He's fucking.
But yeah,
Can't get a
I've
word in
got.
edgeways.
Yeah,
He's fucked with me and you, isn't he? Absolutely
yeah, I
fucked.
know. There's no wonder he don't talk much like, on some of them. It's just me and you going like
Just me and
that.
you back and forward, isn't it? Just we love the sound of our own voices. Sorry,
But I
Charlie.
got I got a vape. Like I thought, oh, I'll start vaping. Can you remember that? Like the band now, aren't they? Them single-use vapes.
Yeah.
So I bought like I thought I'll get one of them. So I got one because it was. I tell you when it was. It was when the football was it Euros the other year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it was the
Yeah, it's a World Cup
Euros,
this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah. So 2 years ago when it was the Euro, or a year and a half now, but I thought, oh, I'll get one of them vapes because I couldn't get off the bar because it was absolutely snided.
Mm.
And I was like going for it, and I thought this ain't bad actually. I quite enjoy this, and it is all right. But then I got up the next morning, and I would go, and it was like way worse than when I was smoking. And I
Yeah.
think what it is, it's because you realistically all they are is it's like a mini kettle, isn't it? It's water vapor.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're just putting water into your lungs.
Yeah. And it's like that. It's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
indoors, you're on
Constant.
the bar, you're constantly doing it. My sister's a nurse, and I was talking to her about it. I was saying, what do you think? Should I go on the vape and this, that, and the other, and try it again? And she says, absolutely not. I wouldn't do it. She says
Yeah.
she says it's worse than smoking, and not because of the health or anything like that, but because hey, look, Charlie's raised his hand. Look, let's go over to Charlie.
I'm gonna put my hand up now so I can have a fucking get away with it.
Let's go over. Shall we open a queue? It says open queue. Go on, Charlie.
You know what I hate, especially in this weather? You know when you see there's some dickhead walking in front of you and they pull out this like looks like a hand grenade out their pocket And it's like, and then it's a big guy, isn't it? And like he tokes on it, and then the next minute this big fucking massive cloud comes out, and it stinks of cherry, and you've got to walk through it, and you think, I'm walking through your fucking breath, you dirty bastard.
It's horrible. I agree.
That's going at the start of this episode. That is, I've got to walk through your breath, you dirty bastard.
Well, we've banned at our bar now. Like we've stopped people from coming. We don't mind you vaping in the actual like floor, but when you're at the bar, don't do it, because the amount of times that people used to come up, and this is just a normal pen anyway, and they just used to go out
all over
and just
you,
blow it everywhere, and you just think to yourself, just look, we're trying to serve people here. And again, Charlie, we don't want your breath in everybody's drink.
No,
you know,
you can see
same thing.
We're probably walking through everybody's breath day in, day out, but we don't fucking highlight it, do we, with a fucking big vape? You know.
No. So when I was smoking, I go outside to have like at home. I'll go to the back door, as Joe knows, and we have a smoke out the back door. But now I've got my missus, my fucking daughter, and her boyfriend all fucking vaping in my living room.
No, that's ordered, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm going to tell them they're not fucking vaping. Go to the bedroom and vape.
Is that a pig of the week? Are vapes pig of the week?
Yeah.
So far. What does AI say about vaping? Have you done that one? Have you like should have?
I've not had a look yet, because the thing is that they've not. I mean, I think it's too new into it at the minute still, even though they've been about for what, 5 years, 6 years now.
Long time, haven't they?
Yeah, God, early 2000s. You
used to have the little things, just the white things. They were the first ones, weren't they?
I remember when you used to have like a fake looking cigarette. You used to have to change the nub on the end.
Yeah.
I remember them, but like
I'm just asking ChatGPT what they think of vapes.
Well, you've got nowadays. You literally, you may as well walk round with your kettle out your kitchen. Just take that round with you, because they're that big now, aren't they? Some of them.
At least you could have a nice fucking brew if you did that, though, couldn't you? You could have a coffee on them.
Afterwards.
Most of these vapes come out of China as well. Wuhan.
Wuhan. But the Wuhan vape.
Vaping is so the ChatGPT, our pal, says vaping is better than smoking but worse than not vaping. So it's like you're just replacing one shit thing for another, aren't you? Vaping
it will say the same about them, Chris.
Yeah,
it will say exactly the same about that. It will say,
I'll Google them in a minute.
It's better
fewer toxic chemicals than cigarettes. No tar or carbon monoxide. Many people quit because of vaping. So my mate Reg, God rest his soul, passed away.
To do this,
but he stopped. No, I don't know what he was. I don't even know if I've done testicles. What was it? Fucking spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch, mate. Isn't it? That's how it goes in our world. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. But I'm not in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to disclaimer this. I'm not saying that this is just my opinion, not fact, right? Not medical fact. But he stopped smoking cigars, and he'd have, I don't know, maybe one of those. He used to smoke those cafe creme ones, the ones in the little tin, and he'd probably smoke a packet of them on a night out, right? Yeah. But you had to go outside and have these, so 10 cigars, maybe even less than that in a night. He stopped doing that and went on the vape, and mate, I'm not kidding, it was fucking in his hand all the time, and he was just constantly up and down. And then he got diagnosed with cancer, so it was after the fact and everything. And I'm not saying that was the cause of his death or anything like that, but I don't know. There's just a few things about him that just don't add up for me. It's just like why have we not got like somebody's come out and said they're okay or they're not okay?
Because it's too new technology, isn't it? We're still not there with them.
Yeah.
And I need to say this before somebody pipes up because I know they will. I'm not trying to say that smoking is better for you than vaping
No.
at all. I'm just saying I prefer it as a smoker having a real cigarette rather than having a vape. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, they are both bad for you. We know that there's warning signs all over the packaging now, which is great. I do think though, just changing the subject slightly, that sort of wording, so stuff like that you see,
Yeah.
why isn't that on alcohol? Why is it only on tobacco at the minute? Because I tell you what, Google that, and I guarantee it will say there's more alcoholic related deaths than there is smoking deaths. And it's not on any of that because the thing is society is so pushing people towards alcohol. Wherever you go out, it's like, you go in Tesco, first thing you walk through that door now, I saw it the other day on the left. Bailey's is just 11 quid a bottle.
Yeah, I knew we were going to get to a price. I fucking knew it. Joe's, the price is right. Welcome to the Funnyfarm Pod.
But I'm thinking to myself, like, they hide cigarettes now, don't they? Like, all your tobacco stuff is all behind something hidden. So they have to open that door to get it out. Now I can't open the curtain. But you have to get all of that, like, behind from a counter. But with alcohol, it's displayed to everybody.
Yeah.
I've got to say,
Anybody.
where I am up here, Cheshire.
Sorry, Charlie. You didn't put your fucking hand up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, go on, mate. Go ahead, lad.
yeah, a lot of the youth these days, they don't drink. Honestly,
No.
it's weird. It's like they don't go out partying like I used to go partying. I'd go out till
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning, come in minging, have an hour's kip. I was up and out, back in work the next day, out selling windows or whatever we used to do, whatever it was, and like there's none of that anymore. It's like, oh, well, can't go out.
It is a mad phenomenon, isn't it? Because, like say,
Everything's starting to reverse. It's crazy.
I was on it from the age of fucking 12, 13, all the way, and this is why I've got issues with alcohol and addiction problems and that. But that aside, all I wanted to do, like the first thing was like when I was younger, I just wanted to get pissed, pull birds, and get a car. They were like the three things like that were priority. And actually, when I got a car, that's when the drinking slowed down a little bit because you just want to drive everywhere, don't you? But like if you take it to now, like Lottie and Brett and whatnot, they don't really. They'll go out. Like they went out up to the pub. They met a couple of the friends up the pub to watch the darts the other night. They watched the Littler match and came home. Couple of drinks, and you're
Yeah,
like,
loads do it.
what the fuck is that all about?
But also, what I found out nowadays is that most people drink really later on.
Yeah.
So, so they just get that like 1 hour.
You can go to the toilet if you want, Charlie. Come on. This is going to be a new thing now, Joe. We're just going to have fucking Charlie's hand up all the time. Right, go on then, Charlie. What you got to say?
You're just talking about Littler and winning that the World Championship again. Now, very interested in this. You two are into darts. I'm not really into darts, but I mean, I was when I was younger. I've sort of like grew up. I grew up. But
I don't like watching it.
Hey.
I don't like watching it. I only like playing it.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I liked. I watched the semi and the final.
You got the physique for it, though, haven't you, Chris? Right.
Not anymore. I bet I'm lighter than you two.
What do you think? What do you think of all the booing stuff? I mean, I've written the quote down here, but but in one of his earlier rounds, just before, I think it was the quarterfinal, where the fans were booing him. Apparently, this is what I've read. I don't know how true it is.
I saw it. I watched it.
True. Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
Fans sort of like you just said you don't like watching it. The fans.
I don't.
The fans support the underdog, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's why they were booing him. But he just said, like, I'm not bothered. Really not bothered. You guys pay for tickets and you pay for my prize. so thanks for booing me. Which is fair enough. He got a bit of shit over that, but he's 18 years of age. He's brought darts into the forefront, hasn't he? I mean, he's really, really pushed. He's a really good ambassador for it. You know, when he got a little bit of shit. He's 18 years of age. You've got to give him credit.
Of course.
But,
he was 16, wasn't he, when he first came on the scene?
Yeah. And didn't he come runner up in his first World Championship, and he's won the last two, hasn't he? You know, and do you reckon is it Taylor? Taylor's won 16. Is that the record?
Yeah, Phil Taylor, like probably the greatest darts player that ever existed. Surely.
There was a post on Facebook yesterday. I remember Eric Bristow, and like Ted Hankey and people like that. Jockey Wilson.
Well, John Lowe as well, weren't they?
Here's a bit of trivia for you. Was on top of the pops. Who sang "Come On Eileen"? Oh, Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Yeah.
They bought the next track that they bought out. They thought it was about Jockey Wilson, didn't they? They had a big thing about Jockey Wilson.
I always felt sorry for Eileen. I did. She must have looked like a fucking plasterer's fucking apron.
We're going off on a tangent. But little, getting back to, I might have to put my hand up again in a minute. Little,
Should I mute him, Joe?
Joey Barton.
What's that about Eileen?
I don't know what you think about Joey Barton, but he is funny. He's put darts. I don't know if you heard this. Darts is only a pub game away. It's only a pub game anyway. It's just a pantomime sport. Overweight, smelly men dressed in the wire shirts, coming out WWE style to cheesy songs, throwing metal pins at a round board. Isn't a real sport, is it? Little is just playing the panto baddie. Yeah, that's all. And what's all that about?
Joey Barton needs to go and fuck himself, doesn't he? I can't stand the cunt. He weren't even that good at football, as far as I'm concerned. He was shit. So he can get. At the end of the day, he's just jealous because he's washed up. He's got nothing to offer the world. Luke Littler's been phenomenal over the last few years, and to take that pressure at the age of 16, 17, 18, what he is now, is unbelievable. I was dead proud of him when I read what he put. I didn't watch it, but when I read what he put, and if you watch the semi-final, everyone, like in our house, it was like, oh, he's lost a set. Maybe he's not going to win it, and then he won 7-1, didn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely came back and spanked it. Somebody put a post on the other day saying, would Luke Littler beat Peter? Fucking, I forgot his name now. Pete Taylor. Phil Taylor. Would he beat him at his absolute best?
I thought this.
I don't think he would beat Phil Taylor at the minute. I don't think he's quite there with it yet. But and then somebody put
a match. He'd probably win a game against him, but I don't think he's anywhere near the
legend status.
Phil's just he was on a total other level, and but you can say the same about tennis, can't you? Like, you could say, how would Alcaraz and Sinner get on against when Federer and Nadal and Djokovic were at the peak? I know Djokovic is still playing, but he's gone now, really, hasn't it? Let's be fair. Yeah. But it's the same thing with darts, and it's the same with football. How would George Best get on a pitch today, or how would Pele play today? Yeah. You don't know, do you? And it's just hindsight, everything.
That's just
I put a post up of.
Sorry.
Go on, mate. Sorry, carry
on. That's just taken us nicely into football with today's breaking news.
Well, go on then.
Amaran's been sacked.
Yeah, I know he has. Yeah,
has he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I was giving some shit yesterday. And your mate Lee commented on it because he's a massive Leeds fan. I think what was misunderstood, and it was my fault because I put it on social media, I was literally just taking the piss out of Brett, my son-in-law. So I'd put the post up about, because he'd basically said I'm happy with a draw against Leeds. Fucking Man U fan in the world is going to say they'd be happy with the draw against Leeds? Lee quite rightly said that, they're doing well, they're 7 games unbeaten, all this, that and the other. But it's Man United. Do you know what I mean? It's Man United, Fergie's legacy. No one who remembers those days as a Man U fan is going to be happy with a fucking 1-1 draw against Leeds.
You can argue that counter on the Leeds side and say about the Don Revy days, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But on recent form, and people were coming back saying that Man U are fifth and this, that, and the other. But I mentioned it the other week that Brett had gone, "Oh, we were in the title chase until we lost this game," and you're not. You're not even anywhere close. But it was going to come that he was going to get potted, wasn't it? I mean, when did that happen then?
This morning.
So we're on the 5th. We're on the 5th today for people who are listening, because it's going to be a week or two after.
I
It's going to be.
I think Jurgen Klopp's taking it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It could be.
What would you do, Charlie, if he did?
He wouldn't take that. There's no way Jurgen Klopp would go to Man United.
Depends how much money he wants, doesn't it? You know.
And you know what? I don't think Klopp is swayed by money one little bit. He's just Klopp is just a totally different character.
He is.
Well, Liverpool's success when he left was down to him, wasn't it?
What was that, sorry?
And so it's still Klopp's legacy at Liverpool now, while they're doing well. When they won the title the year that he left, that was his title. It wasn't fucking Slot's title.
It's interesting that Amorim was actually getting queued up to replace Klopp, and he jumped ship early, didn't he?
Did he? I don't know.
Well, I didn't know that.
I mean, how long's Amorim been in charge at Man U?
2 years, isn't it? 2 years.
Is it 2 years? Is it?
He left off. Oh yeah, he left. Yeah, because he went halfway through the season. Because he just...
Well, they had that Ralph Rangnick, didn't they? And he had the best job ever. He came in as like an interim manager, without he just really just kept going for the motions. I don't think he did anything at all, but got his money. And then Eric Ten Hag comes in, and everybody thought he was going to be it.
Yeah.
And he won.
10 bags.
I tell you who was good there at Man U. I know that neither of you support them, but I don't support them fully, but I do quite like Man U. But I think to myself, like, I think to myself, when
Charlie's hands going up. His hands going up.
when Solskjaer were there, they came second. They finished second in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why on earth did they get rid of Solskjaer? What on earth was that about? To bring in
when he was at the wheel, Solskjaer at the wheel, he was amazing.
So there was a guy who posted on that thing I did about Man U yesterday, and he was like, because I basically, when they said, "Oh, we'd be happy with a point," I said, "What would Fergie be saying about that comment? We're happy with a point against Leeds." And I'm on about Leeds as they are now, just above Forest in the league at the minute, which is shit. And this guy goes, Fergie wouldn't have been able to have coped with modern day football. Are you fucking having a laugh?
He'd be all over it.
He's one of the best managers the country's ever seen.
Yeah.
He's
up
there with
the best. I mean, all right, Clough is there. We can both say that, but it's
Shankly, Paisley. They're all there, aren't they? But and Fergie's up with them, and obviously Pep Guardiola now and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, of course he'd have known what to do in football's. It's not changed that much. You're still fucking doing the same. I mean, the only thing that's really changed, and it was kind of Fergie that changed this about football, if I remember, it was like the fitness levels. He had them fucking training properly. Didn't let them go to the pub, and he properly went for it, didn't he? And that's how it's changed now. I mean, when Joey Barton was playing football, they were probably still. I mean, Teddy Sheringham used to smoke before and after the game, didn't he? He was 20 fags a day. He was one of the best players the country's ever seen.
Look at Gaza.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's all pissed and still score.
I think if he'd have gone to Man U, I don't think he'd have half the problems he's got now. I think that was when he went to Tottenham, didn't he, instead of Man U? Fergie. Gaza, Paul Gascoigne.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, what do you think about Liverpool? Do you reckon Slot's on his way out? I do.
I can't. I can't see him. Yeah,
He
he's
seems to
just not.
replace. This is the thing, like with Man U now, Amron's out, right?
Who's
Who are
going
they
to
going to
take his
replace
job?
him with? And who's gonna replace Slot? There's not the manager selection that there
No.
was about 10 years ago. Because 10 years ago, you got when did Klopp come in? Was that 2015?
Yeah, it was in January as well. It was mid-season, wasn't it?
So yeah, and I remember Klopp coming in, and I was like, "What a manager!" And I remember saying to there were two people who used to come in the bar, not this bar, another bar, and they were Liverpool, and they went, "I've never heard of him," and I went,
Yeah.
"Well, you want to watch Dortmund then?" Because I said he's done unreal. I said he's a good manager. I says you'll do something under him, and they went, "Doubt it." Well,
Class.
look what happened,
There's
right?
absolute class.
But the thing is, you haven't got anybody like a Klopp, like a Guardiola. They're the only two. Yeah, you probably got Zidane. He's done a bit anti. You've got well, obviously, if you look abroad, there's a few, but everybody plays manager roulette. Everybody, and we have. Forest. Look at Forest. Have definitely done that,
Well, they're
and
calling a lot of the fucking fans are calling for Deitch's head now, aren't they? That'd be 4 managers in one season. Fucking
yeah.
hell.
The only person that I think that, and again, sorry, I'm just going off on one, but like with Man U here, like they'll get some manager in who's literally got no heart for the actual club, like Mourinho. He didn't have a heart for that club. I don't care what anybody said. He took the job because it paid well, and it's in Premier League. That's why he took that job. He's Chelsea through and through. Same thing as he did at Spurs. He's Chelsea through and through, that bloke is. And he should still have stayed there. But, like, they'll get somebody in from, like, I don't know. They've been through all of them, haven't they now? All these different leagues.
Do you know who they need? And I love the memes when there's a manager's job going. Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce will come in.
Big
Big
Sam.
Sam.
Getting Sam in to sort it. No, but I
Trying to
tell you
get
who they'll get.
Taylor, aren't they, at the moment?
Or Warnock. He always gets bandied around. And to get
Yeah.
Warnock in, he'll sort it out.
I tell you who they'll get now, and I guarantee you this will happen, and it'll be a big thing. Rooney.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout, that. That's not a bad shout, that.
Rooney will come in, and there'll be all this, and then he'll come in as an interim manager with a what is it? How do they word it? It would say interim manager with a desire to become full time or whatever.
You know
But
what?
he'll
I'm
mess it all up.
quite impressed with him commentating. But I don't think he'll make a great manager. He's a good commentator. I don't think he'll
He
make a great.
did okay at Derby, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he did
He did
okay.
okay, but he's not got he ain't got the caliber to go and manage Man United.
Yeah, but
I don't
this is
think.
the
I
thing.
don't
It's
think
like look at
anyway.
Lamps. Look at when Lampard managed Derby. Like first job in, managed Derby, got us to a playoff final,
Yeah.
put out the worst team that we ever had, and kept us in the championship. But the thing is that he knew he would go into Chelsea. It was already on the cards. Lampard was not ready for that.
No.
That's a top 6 club in the Premier League, and you've just taken Championship Derby to a playoff final.
Mm.
Now, obviously, it's Derby. We bottle everything every time. All right, so we're used to it. So there was no surprise. Like we're not going up this season, but again, if it had stuck 1 year more, I think, with us, then he'd have learned a lot more there. But I'm not a football manager.
No.
We're just debating opinions,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
do think that Lampard's doing fantastic at Coventry. I mean, yeah, all right, they've had a bit of a slip, but he's still a great manager, and with Jody Morris behind him as well, it works so good. But I mean, what's happened at Forest? Like, Nuno was absolutely unreal for you. And
Yeah, I mean, it was quite obvious he fell out with fucking Marinakis, didn't he? That was very clear, and Edu coming in and taking over all the transfers and director of football or whatever the fuck his title is. And he's signed like so many different players. We've got a class outfit of players there, and they're just not playing together. I was gutted when Alanga went, but he's
Exactly
not
how
done
you
fuck
feel.
all at
I know exactly how you feel, mate.
Yeah, yeah, it's batshit crazy the quality we've got there. And then, I mean, I have no idea what drugs Marinakis was taking when he got Postecoglou in there. I've got no idea how he thought that was. The only thing I can think is he thought, well, with Tottenham, they won the Europa.
yeah,
We'll
that's
get him in.
exactly why I got him into it. I was saying this the other night.
And we are still, I think we're still unbeaten, or we've got a very good run in Europe. So we're doing well. We're doing well in the Europa. But yeah, Sean Dyche. I mean, the match the other day, it was garbage, absolute garbage. I mean, you watched. Sorry, Charlie, just say you watched us play Man City, and we could easily have walked away with a win there, and then we go and lose to Fulham and Everton and. Villa are a class, aren't they? They're doing really well at the minute. But yeah, I don't know, mate. And fans are calling for his head. I think we need to give Dyche longer, personally. But I'm usually wrong. They never improve. Go on, Charlie. Sorry, mate.
No, I just wanted to just like interject and just say we've been going on about football for a bit, but I just wanted to sort of like bring across because you're not watching the news at the moment, are you, Chris? I don't know if you've seen anything about this either, Joe. About
I don't.
I know you want to. I know you're desperate to get us cancelled, so I just wanted to bring this up today. Have you heard what Trump said?
Just as a general thing, it's highly unlikely. I don't watch the news. The only news I ever get is from Facebook, which I just generally ignore.
Yeah, it's a lot
and my
of
wife. What's Trump done now then?
Yeah.
Haven't you heard, Joe? He's actually got into Venezuela and fucking physically removed the president of Venezuela.
I saw something about this. Has he kidnapped him?
Taking him to New York. Taking him to New York and fucking doing him on drugs charges in New York. He's had the fucking Delta forces go into fucking it's his presidential palace and fucking basically kidnap him and take him to New York.
I love it.
So I'm not going to comment too much on this because I don't really know I don't know what the Venezuelan
I don't have a clue.
Has done.
Apparently,
I need to have a look.
It's to do with drugs and. There's been a military build up there for the last few months, and he's been fucking taking out boats, which he reckons are smuggling drugs over to the States. He blames a lot of the drug problems on Venezuela basically, and this apparently the president is an ex drug lord. Don't know, but he's probably not the best person to have as president of the country. But Trump's decided in his own wisdom to go and fucking remove him.
What's he got to do with Trump? It's fucking none of his business. You know what I mean? I tell you what. They should give Trump some fucking drugs, shouldn't they? They should give Trump some drugs. I'm thinking downers.
You reckon Sam Allardyce is going to get the presidency of Venezuela?
Get Warnock in there. He'll be all right. Rooney's already on his way over.
I'm going to say that.
It's all right, lads. I've managed to fucking sort Derby out. I'll be all right over there. Me and Colleen will sort the fuckers out. She likes a bit of a fucking sniff.
Trump, look. At the end of the day, great businessman, and he's worth a lot of money. But and this is, I think people like say I've worked for people who like love Trump, and the business. A lot of business people are like in his corner, aren't they? Because he's great at it. But and people always say we should have a businessman running our country because of the fiscal economic side of things. But what people forget is that a lot of good CEOs, a lot of like the top echelons of these people who run these massive billion-pound companies, they're also slightly psychopathic.
And all they care about is their own game.
Exactly that, yeah. So they don't give a shit about it. I mean, I can't comment on this because I don't know who this Venezuelan guy is, but he's a drug lord. But so technically he's probably got into power by not the correct way of getting into power. But I don't know. And it's Trump's job, isn't it? He's taken it on himself to run the world. Him and fucking Elon Musk. I think we've spoke about that before, haven't we? Them pair of cunts. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know any of that. Really, I'd heard something about he'd kidnapped somebody, but I just thought it was fake news.
I hadn't heard it, but I don't want to say anything on the matter because I want to go to America. So, just Trump, I love you.
Yeah, we love you, Trump. We love you.
I love a good Trump. I had one of when you get one of those really, really satisfying Trumps. I did one in bed this morning and about killed the dog.
We might come on to that later on in the programme.
Right.
Anyway, and a special shout out this week as well to Warwick Davis. He's been awarded an OBE. He has.
Isn't he
I
dead?
thought you were going to say he wrote into us then. I was like,
Warwick Davis. No.
He's dead, isn't he?
No, his wife.
Warwick Davis ain't dead.
It's Vern Troyer, isn't it, who died? He's a little man as well.
Yeah. Anyway, Warwick Davis has been awarded an OBE. He spent many years on the shortlist.
I'm not using that joke either. You can fuck off.
Yeah, you up, Chris. The next time you're doing a gig where you're going to have so much material, they're going to be astounded.
So has Warwick Davis actually got an OBE, or are you just bullshitting us?
He has, yeah. Fair play, yeah.
Somebody else has, haven't they? Paul Chuckle.
Yeah, he has as well.
He is dead, isn't he?
No,
Barry's dead. Look, you're getting the other person mixed up here.
Was Barry the funny one?
Barry.
Talking about
Barry was to me.
like me.
To you.
To me. Did you see that picture I put on Facebook? And it was Joe walking past his doppelganger. Did you see it?
Yeah.
There was some person walking towards you, Joe, and he looked the spit at you. And I don't know, I just spotted on the photos this week.
Was it Daniel Bedingfield?
It was Daniel Bedingfield. With his sister.
So, just quickly going back to that Paul Chuckle getting his OBE. Do you reckon that when this says, "Here, I award you your OBE," he goes, "To me," and they go, "To you."
To you. What is the OBE then? Because it's always baffled me. You've got MBE, OBE, CBE, knighthoods.
MBE is a member of the British Empire, isn't it? Is OBE, what does the...
Yeah.
It's not honorary, because honorary is spelled with the H. Anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're from Yorkshire.
Isn't it ordinary, is it?
Oh, it might be. Could be. Like
Ordinary bellend.
Yeah, that one.
Massive bellend.
Listen, do you want to do...
Chlamydia-fied bellend.
Do you want to do a quick fire round before our break?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's have a quick fire round, and then we'll have a break.
It is. It's right up your two guys. It's your two guys today because it's got nothing to do with me. Because you two are the comedians, so it's right up your street. So I can't possibly comment on these at all. Right.
Okay. We're ready, Joe.
Some good ones. Yeah. Hecklers or awkward silence?
Hecklers.
Yeah, hecklers.
Definitely. It's fucking horrible when you get nothing. When
you
get nothing
silence,
at all.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought you just said no, hecklers, 100%.
So you've got there's like a lot of one-liner comedians and prop comics and stuff like that. They will say that a groan is as good as a laugh. If you're doing like a little bit of a one, like I do that bit about Hogwarts and stuff, and that it usually gets a bit of a groan, which is as good. But if you're going for like it doesn't happen that often, but if you tell something it just doesn't land, and then people are just looking at you like as if to say, "What the fuck?" That's not good. I'd much rather have somebody shout out and go, "You're not fucking funny."
Yeah, you shit.
Because then I can look at them and just rip the shit out of them. You know what I mean?
Right, best gig or worst gig?
What kind of question's that?
It's the best gig you prefer or the worst gig? Because you always learn off your worst.
Obviously, it's the best gig, isn't it? I mean, who's going to pick the worst gig?
You can learn off your worst performance.
You
Yeah,
do
but
learn you do learn more if you have a death than if you smash it.
you do, we
But
actually
when you
said this the other night.
yeah, but when you if you're saying would I rather have a death or smash it, I'd rather smash it. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on. Clean comedy or dark humour?
Dark humour,
Dark humour, always.
Okay.
Always.
Club crowd or corporate crowd?
club,
Club.
1,000,000%. Corporate's wank.
Yeah, never, ever, ever want to do corporate.
I've done a few like little ones, like, and some of them are okay. I've done like football awards and stuff like that. When they've always gone really well. The worst gig I've ever done in my life was a bowls night. This year, it was one of the worst deaths I've ever had, and it was horrible. I don't even it's bringing me out in hives thinking about it.
Written jokes or crowd work?
Crowd
Mm,
work. I can
it's
easily,
like
I can work with a crowd. But that's the difference between me and Chris. I've come from music where you've got to work you've got to work your crowd. You've got to, you know what I mean. You can't just because my dad he does like jokes in between songs and stuff, and they are cheesy sometimes, but it just gets a crowd going. I mean, my dad could never do stand-up comedy. As funny as he can be, it'd just be completely out of his comfort zone with it. And I was
yeah,
when I did it. But the thing is that you learn from it. It's a total different stage setup, the lot. But yeah, you can work with a crowd. You can get the crowd pumped. But I think joke-wise, I'm more of like a storyteller and moaning about stuff than I am as coming out with just one-liners and things. They just don't
yeah.
land when you tell them.
I like do. It depends on the situation. My comedy's very conversational, so I include the crowd a lot. I talk to the
Yeah.
crowd but it's always, and sometimes wonderful things happen, and sometimes stuff doesn't happen. But you've got to have a solid set. So
Mm.
you have to have a solid set that you can go and do. Um, but you've also got to be able to react, and you've got to be able to come back on people as well, because crowd. I know some cracking MCs who literally just do crowd work. Whenever I MC, I do a bit of both. I do a bit of crowd work and um, a bit of my own set, and or try new material and stuff like that. But like John Pearson, who's local, he's like Nottingham. Well, I think he's based Leicestershire. He's brilliant at just doing crowd work. And obviously people will know of Paul Smith and stuff and stuff like that. He's become famous off the crowd work. But if you watch Paul Smith's Hour show, it's cracking. It's really good. He's got some really dark ideas in there about being pegged and stuff. It's brilliant.
Nice. So, what
Bit
was the
of bit
best
of
joke,
both.
first joke you've ever told or last joke you told?
Last.
Yeah. Yeah. Last. Yeah.
I think the first joke I ever told. So I decided I wanted to be a comedian, and I decided to sign up for one of Funhouse's gong shows, and I did it. And I think gong shows basically you get 5 minutes, but you get grace of 2 minutes at the beginning, and then you gonged off by the audience. So the Spiky Michael shine his torch, and they'll lift a thing up, and it'll be red or green. And if you get more red, you're off. And I got gonged at 2 minutes. The first one I ever did. I didn't really know what I was doing. Somebody had just said go and have a go. And I think my opening joke probably was the one that got me gonged, but they had to see me to 2 minutes, and it was something along the lines of, "This is my first ever gig, and I've done a gong show, so I'm a comedy virgin, and I'm expected to last 5 minutes," something like that. It was very
Yeah.
hack, very like people. Lots of people would have used that in, it was rubbish, absolutely fucking. I remember doing jokes about Jordan's tits and David Beckham. It was awful, absolutely awful.
It's dated as well, isn't it? You know, that's why, you know, like, I mean, people still know about it, but it's like at the bar, at our bar. If I said to somebody the other day, this person that we're in, they were 21 years old, and they'd never heard of because I said a joke about a Foo Fighters band, and they went, and I was like, "Oh right, is it just not funny?"
Sorry.
And they went, "Never even heard of who the Foo Fighters are. Who are they?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? But yeah, you've got to think as well. I wouldn't know who on earth they're listening. Well, I would because I work in music, but you know, it's like a lot you wouldn't know. It's just like
It's like
some
15.
underground grime artist.
Yeah, it was like 15, 16 years ago when I started, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean those kind of names were well known back in the day.
Yeah,
There's some acts on the scene that still reference Pop Idol, you know, and
really.
how long ago's Pop Idol? I
Oh,
mean,
before X Factor.
Yeah.
yeah, there's people that will reference stuff that's old, and to be fair, like a lot of the comedy crowds are still kind of, you know, older. There's still an older crowd. I mean, if you go to
Yeah,
Manchester or whatever, it's very studenty, you know, city centre stuff. But like we do a gig in Orsworth, and it's quite a mixed range, but it's kind of on the older than me kind of thing if you were to average it. So you can tell there's some older people in there, and they'll lap those jokes up left, right, and centre.
that's the one I want to work towards getting on that because there's loads of people I know from Orsworth
Yeah,
that because they play on our darts team and they all go, "Oh, Joe, get on that!" It's at the one before Ogshead, isn't it? That pub.
Gate, yeah,
What is it?
the Gate,
The gate. That's it. And they say, "Oh,
yeah.
Joe, please get on the gate. We'll come down to that 100%." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll work to get on that one because there's a lot that want to come there." So
Well,
it'd
if
be good.
there's, we're waiting on a date from the Gate,
Yeah,
Um,
gate from the gate.
we do one. We've got one in May at the Parish Hall. That's a bigger pro gig. But yeah, I mean, I'll get you on at the Gate. I'll get you on for
Yeah,
5 minutes at the Gate. But I'm just waiting on Kim and Steve to give me the dates. So
yeah. So
Right, a couple of quickies to finish with before our break. So, bombing early or dying slowly?
bomb early, get off.
I
Just
don't
get
know. I quite
off.
like. I don't know. I think. Well, neither of them are nice, are they?
No.
If you but bombing early don't mean you're going to bomb. You know, you can pull it back
Oh,
if you're
flat.
talented enough. You can pull it back and make it a good gig. So I'll go bombing early. With the fact that because if you switch, like if you're doing material and people aren't going with it, switch to a bit of crowd work and take the piss out of them, and that often does work. So yeah, I bomb early.
And your final one, would you prefer a big laugh or a clever laugh?
Big laugh.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
loads of
because I'm
people
not I'm
out
not
there.
clever.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I'm not clever. Like, you know, when you get these clever people that go up and they like rework something into this and then it goes into that and then it all comes back and it's like E equals MC squared and everybody goes absolutely hysterical because they know what it's about and half the other crowd are like, what? Well, I'm that side. Like, what are you on about? I
You're
don't I
going to
don't
love this
understand.
joke then. You're going to love this joke then, Joe. This is one of my favourite all-time jokes. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I think so.
How many surrealists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many what?
Surrealists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many realists?
Surrealists. This is going to be funny.
Surrealists.
Yeah. To get to the other side of the road. No.
I do get it. It's like it's
No. Of course, it's not comedians. Have you got a problem with your headphones again? Did you hear that, Chris? Chris?
That's a great joke, mate. Well done.
Right, should we have a tea break?
On that note,
I'm not getting in 5 minutes at Orsworth. Fuck that.
maybe, Chris, maybe what we should do is every week do a Charlie's joke corner.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, he does have loads of these little one-liners, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He did the one about the money spider earlier. Did you hear that one?
Yeah. But that's not on.
That wasn't on here though.
No.
That was a class.
Right, let's have a break, boys.
Okay.
Right. Wait.
Hang on. I'm just going to put my hand up.
Speak.
And welcome back to the Funnyfarm Pod. I'm Charlie. We've got Chris in the middle, if he's on the middle of the final cut. And we've got Slinky Balls. And that's not a euphemism for... That's the actual dog. And we've got...
I'm going to say, what's the minute here?
Right, okay. I'm really behind here. Sorry, guys. And we are... Hang on.
Oh, did you hear that?
We're going to go straight in to messages from the herd. Right, okay. Now, this week we've had a few comments on our posts, as always. Do you want the email first, or do you want me to go through the comments?
Is it? Have we had loads of comments?
We've had about...
I know we've had a few from Kev.
Yeah, I've got one of Kev's, because we love Kev's.
Have you got the one? Have you got, just based on the fact that I didn't know anything about Amorim being sacked? Have you got the ones that of the fucking Man U fans going, he's gonna come into his own, he's gonna win loads for us in the future, and then the day after he gets sacked? I'll try and find that then while we're.
Well, he got that. He put a video out, didn't he, saying we're going to be coach for so long, but he ultimately is going to be the manager.
Yeah.
You seen that video?
I've had to put my hand up again. Can you? I'm trying to do this feature here. Messages from the herd.
Getting far too fucking formal, you are, Charlie.
Anyway, yeah. Remember that post we put out about Aldi and Tesco's?
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody's just watched the short and they've not actually looked at the whole fucking pod. Shall I tell you what this guy's name is?
Yeah, well.
As well as his handle or his username or whatever it is Joe Blogs. And he put, they will literally make a podcast about anything. Never have I thought about this question. And then a little hand up. It looks like a woman, actually, the female version of it. And I think he's a bloke. And then he's put skipped. What an absolute tool.
But what?
He put skipped. He's written skip.
So right, skip it.
As if like he's scrolled past it. But he hasn't.
Well, maybe next time, Joe Blogs, actually skip past it, you thick cunt, and don't make a comment. Skip past it. Yeah, skip along like the true pussy hole you are.
But thank you for commenting, because that fucking video went fucking viral. After you put that in there, you tit. Anyway.
Yeah, skip by, boy, skip by. Anyway, Joe Blogs, that's obviously his real name as well, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Kit Kat. We had like what on the Kit Kat we put out, and we had Richard Morley. He took offence to Chris wearing his beanie hat indoors. Chris, I am wearing my hat because it was sunny before when we started doing this podcast. And he had to wear it because the sun was getting in my eyes. And you know what? I actually quite like wearing it, so I'm going to keep mine on.
I knew a lad, because I did reply to this comment, didn't I? I did know a lad called Rich Morley, as when we were growing up in Summercoats. But he just went by the tag name of Dick. So I'd like to pop that one onto you as well. I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I'm not 100% sure what a Kit Kat without any wafer in it has got anything to do with me wearing my fucking hat indoors. I mean, I'm not wearing mine today, but the boys both are wearing their hats today. It is cold out. Maybe the heating's not working. Maybe they've got a draft. But it's got nothing to do with my mate coming in with a fucking Kit Kat that had no wafer in it and jumping about like he just won the FA Cup. So thanks for your comment, Dick.
I don't know if this is your dad, but another comment is from a John Morley. Maybe the Morley family's really good.
John Morley, so Richard and John Morley were brothers.
John Morley.
So are these? Where's this one from, Chaz?
It's the one that you put. It might be a friend of yours. It says comedian Chris does dry January.
I've seen this one.
And somebody put on there who.
I don't. They're asking who I am.
Yeah, right.
It's like comedian Chris does right. Comedian Chris.
Excellent, very very witty. I expect to see you on the circuit, you funny fucker. And that's John Morley.
That's John Morley, yeah.
So John Morley and Richard. So John Morley was the older brother who was in my year, and Richard Morley was in. But it's obviously going to be quite a well-known. It's just a bit of a.
I think it would be the actual John Morley, you know.
It may, yeah. I asked him I asked that Dick.
If you knew, he ignored that question.
Well, he was Dick Morley. His name was Richard Morley, but everyone called him Dick. And this guy's a Dick, so it may as well be the same name.
It's okay. Our Kev, we love messages off Kev.
Yeah.
My favourite message off Kev was I put a little sheep picture out on Facebook this week, and I put who's your favourite farmyard animal? And Kev, in his all wisdom, he's put, do goats count? I don't know if goats do count because they haven't got any fingers, but and then he put, I'd like to meet some goats. It was getting a bit dark, this, I thought. I hear they can be a handful.
It's John McLaughlin, not Morley, you muppet.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, John Morley, whoever you are.
I mean, he looks a right prick, John McLaughlin does. I'm not going to lie, mate. I'm not going to lie.
Anyway, John McLaughlin. Anyway, you never put your hand up then, you tit.
And he's a Leeds fan. Anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Anyway,
dickhead.
Kev's favourite farmyard animal. He's asked, do goats count? I'd like to meet some goats. I hear that they can be a handful, but they've got a lot of character. Least favourite is those bastard horseflies or whatever they are. The ones that seem to latch on and follow you and dive bomb you. It feels personal with those little twats.
They hurt when they bite them things, don't they?
Yes, Kev, you are a superstar. You are a superstar. Anyway, on to our email. And this is from, remember Debbie who emailed us a couple of weeks ago asking what our relationship was, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
I want to find out. And anyway, I think Chris had said, you fancy a bit of Joe or Charlie, and she's just thought I'd get back to you. I'm not exactly queuing up for a roll in the hay with any of you. You're all pig ugly, pardon the pun. This is what Joe's not too bad with his hat on.
Yeah, with my hat on.
Smiling face.
With my hat on. With my hat off, no chance.
I was really just curious to see how things were going between Joe and Charlie. As a woman, curiosity is in our blood. Cheers, Debbie. We've got a fan. We've got a fan.
I just say thanks, Debbie. Nice one. Don't really know what else to say.
No, keep them coming in, Debbie. We love having you in.
I just like the fact that she's written back in, because I said, like, did you want a piece of Joe and Charlie, or are you interested in how their relationship's going? But I do like the fact that, you know, she's actually written in to reaffirm that you're both dog ugly and she doesn't want to get with you. Pig ugly, pig ugly. That's
you into that, Chris, all of you are pig ugly.
Yeah, but she's not talking about me. It was a question directly about you, pair of ugly fuckers. I'm gonna get my head. I'm gonna get my head shaved so we look like half a fucking box of eggs.
Yeah.
It was those ones who sang "I'm too sexy for my shirt."
Oh, right, said Fred.
What, you ready for the Funnyfarm showdown?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Herd.
Funnyfarm, the lads are back, causing harm, talking shite but full of charm. It's the Funnyfarm showdown.
Showdown.
Welcome to today's Funnyfarm showdown. A little change in the rules today. I'll explain as we're going along. But today,
hang on a sec, what's that noise? Has anybody else got that?
I just got it sounded like he dropped something.
It sounded like there was a tornado or something going off. So it's gone now.
Oh, lads! I forgot to press record.
No, you haven't.
No.
Do the jingle again, Charlie, and come on with it.
If that was a bit of paper dropping, by the way.
Is that it?
Is that all it was?
What's that noise? Fucking hell. Like something out of fucking. Anyway. Welcome to the Funnyfarm. The lads are back, causing harm, talking shite but full of charm. It's the Funnyfarm showdown. Can we sort of like market that? Anyway.
Probably not.
Welcome to today's Funnyfarm showdown.
Love you, Chaz.
I'll have to do it again, aren't I?
Oh, I'm not doing it again.
I'm going to have to.
Go on then.
Funnyfarm, the lads are back, causing harm, talking shite but full of charm. It's the Funnyfarm showdown. And welcome to today's Funnyfarm showdown. And today's category is animals that are most likely to be a silent farter. But I'm changing the rules this week, right? So I'm not choosing an animal. So I'm going to judge which one's the best out of you and Chris.
Oh, because you fucking never won.
Well, that's right.
He has a week. He has a week to think about this, right? He has a fucking whole week to think about it, and he never wins. And now he's like, I'm just going to judge it now.
Yeah,
You're not good enough. I don't think you could be a judge, mate. I don't think you can be a judge because you've never won.
You've got to pick one.
It's my fucking feature. And what the fuck I want.
How can you have a judge that's never fucking? That's like having a ref that's never played football, isn't it?
I actually won that one where there was just me and you on, and Slinky chose me as the lamb. It was
but I kind of egged him on for that because I didn't want you to feel like upset that you'd not done it.
I don't believe it.
Anyway, Brett's just messaged me. He's put United even more fucked now. Sacked Amarin and got interim manager for the rest of the season. Who is it?
Fletcher.
Oh.
Down, Fletcher.
I don't know.
Probably Fletcher out of porridge.
Fletcher. Are barrel makers called Fletchers? Or are they?
I don't know.
No.
Anyway.
Darren Fletcher. Yeah.
The best thing is this is all going off while we're doing this pod, and by the time this pod goes out, all of this will be well old news.
Yeah, I know. You have to put my hand up again, aren't I?
Don't put your hand up. Let's go. Right. So, most likely to do a silent fart.
To be a silent farter.
Well, my dog does that, but that'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You can't go back to primates either. You and you fucking monkey.
Any restrictions on Joe? It's just me that you're restricting here.
Joe always comes out with some good stuff. Actually, he's come out
It's
with.
gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a koala bear.
Oh, we've had loads of bears. Come on, we've done the bears.
Yeah, but have we had a koala bear?
We haven't had a koala. You can have a koala bear, mate. Go on
Koalas
then.
aren't bears, actually.
What are they?
Koalas.
Don't they just aren't they called koala bears?
I thought they were called koala bears.
Just koalas.
I'll have to
not
Google
bears.
this.
Are you Googling? Chris, you know what? You've been awful today, Googling everything.
And the reason being because you never see them, do you?
Aren't they marsupials?
And
No, koalas are not bears. They are marsupials. He's already fucking Googled it. Look.
All right, a koala marsupial then. That well-known phrase that everybody says.
Can I just say that we have made quite an effort to say that we don't plan any of our podcasts, and I think today's episode is evidence of this.
Yeah, I guess I think it shows.
That took me all week to do my fucking features, you cheeky bastards.
Anyway, koala marsupial. It would sliver up the drain pipe in the middle of the night, open the window. Right? You don't know. I mean, obviously, you got to be in Australia.
Yeah.
Or is it? That's definitely where they're from, isn't it?
So they're always going to be silent to us, aren't they, over here?
Yeah. And then climb for the window, go in the bed, without the sound.
It's like a woman, isn't it? The woman does the. Say the woman does the silent fart. Like Jane will do a silent but deadly, dead often, and it's like you hear the little, don't you? Like but then it goes after the, it goes. And then it fucking hits you. But I won't use my wife or my dog on this one. I think a mouse.
Not big enough.
No, it doesn't matter how big they are, does it? That they do a silent fart. He's got the smallest bum, got a nice small bum. You can imagine a mouse just nipping in, farting, and then going back into the hole and hiding out of the way. So I'm going to go for a mouse. Okay. I would go for him because he's fucking stink, and he never makes a noise.
To be honest, there's a dog I know that again.
Being the judge here, do you know what your scores are, by the way?
No.
I've won most.
I think he has. Yeah.
He's had kangaroo, definitely.
Yeah.
He had last week's, didn't he? Which was. I was wasp, you was fox.
Somebody just walked past your back window.
Yeah, it's me, Dad. It's a ghost. That's the silent farter. He's just come in and done it and then cleared off, hasn't
it? I'm judging this, aren't I? I'm going to have to go with koala.
Yeah, I thought you would. That's why I didn't put any effort into my answer.
Next time.
I knew that there would be a bias on this pod. You know,
I bought a new feature in.
I'm always restricted on what I'm allowed to say.
Only when it comes to Trump.
I bought. There was something I was going to say, wasn't there? What was I on about yesterday to you lot?
You was talking yesterday. You were on about petrol.
Get this. So I'm going to say to you, I was thinking about this. And obviously, like, fuel, when I was growing up, my granddad always used to have a really old Ford Escort that ran on 4-star leaded petrol. And I remember I was about 10, and there was this whole thing of them banning leaded petrol. It was actually banned through the European Union. and that's the reason why it all got taken out. And obviously now we've got unleaded. Unleaded's been the thing, well, for 25 years, pretty much, hasn't it? But obviously we're going towards the electric route. But I was just thinking to myself, like, now that we're not in the EU, like, I think in America, when they took out plastic straws and put paper straws in, Donald Trump's brought back the plastic straws. Could you ever see a return of leaded petrol?
No.
No, cars won't run on that anymore, will they? Cars are just like, it's all to do with catalytic converters and all that now, isn't it?
That was the first
Yeah.
thing that came in, wasn't it? So you had leaded fuel, 4-star fuel, and then they started putting catalytic converters in cars, and you could have it done. And then I remember filling my car up with 4-star. Yeah, like I remember having 4 stars. It must be 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Close to 30.
I mean, that's just the advancement of that specific thing, isn't it? You
I
know,
remember seeing exhaust pipes when I was a kid, and it always used to pump out like really dark grey sort of fumes because of the lead, didn't it?
Mm.
And obviously nowadays you just see white. That's it.
Yeah.
So
They
at
reckoned
max.
years ago that there'd been a car that had been like combustion, just it could just run as efficiently on water as it could on petrol. But as you unleafed last week through your consumer stuff, it actually costs more to buy water than it does to buy petrol.
Yeah. And another thing with another thing with that is there was a guy who actually did make an engine run on water, and there's a real conspiracy theory on it.
That it was
Because
shut
if you
up.
actually look, he disappeared off the face of the earth,
Ah,
and this was going back like I think this was going back in like the 70s or something.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just think to myself, like, is it, has it really protected the environment getting rid of leaded fuel?
Well, I mean, the atmosphere. Well, it's supposed to be like shit now anyway, isn't it? So imagine if we wouldn't have gone down the unleaded route.
Yeah,
It would have been a hell of a lot worse, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I remember when I was younger, they always said we were going into an ice age.
yeah,
And then as I've got older, they always say we're going into a heat age.
yeah.
It's
Both now, isn't it? It's like with the global warming.
Well, I tell you what, global warming's not happening today, is it? It's -2 and it's snowing everywhere. And
Yeah.
I'm literally, the reason I'm sat here is because the radiator's right behind me, and it is so cold.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it? Not nice. I think it's warmer today than it's been for the last couple of days, though. I went out the other day and it was absolutely Baltically cold.
The
But
sun's
is there
out
something
today.
that? Yeah, it's sunny out, isn't it?
I took
yeah.
the last day of school for the kids. It was pajamas day, so that was 2 weeks ago on Friday. So they went to school in their pajamas, and they're quite happy going off to school in their pajamas. And they've gone to school today in their boots and everything. All wrapped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Just in 2 weeks, how things can change so much.
Did they enjoy Christmas, Charlie? Obviously, you're the only one with young kids.
Oh God!
Did they have a nice Christmas?
I'm sat here surrounded by drum kits, looking Lego, wagon wheels, all sorts of games and shit. Yeah. Well, I've got young kids and older kids, haven't I? So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite looking forward. I don't really want it to happen soon, but I am looking forward to the grandparent stage because I think that'll bring back like the magical bit of Christmas.
Yeah.
I think, which would be nice. Can I just say that one of the most important things about Christmas to me is always the world's strongest man.
Yeah, we watched that as well.
But did you hear about Pa O'Dwyer? That was all over. So Pa O'Dwyer's was an Irish strongman. He passed away the other day, age 40.
Oh, I think I read
So that was fucking put Rainer Nell, wasn't it, who won the World's Strongest Man?
Yeah.
Something like that, wasn't it, his name? I can't believe Tom lost by half a point. And I'd managed to, because it goes out, that the competition happens in May, and I'd managed to go like the full time without learning who'd won. So it was really good this year. I watched all of it at Christmas. I watched the British, the European, all the qualifiers, and then the heats and the final. It was dead good. I remember like back in the day when we were kids. Can you remember like the likes of Jeff Capes and Odie Simpson, and all those guys, and Kazmaier? It used to be a real big show back then, though, and it's gone very arena now, hasn't it? It's gone more arena based.
My kids love it. They love it.
Oh, you've got to love it. It's great. It's great, isn't it?
Lads, I'm going to have to wrap this up
Yeah,
because I've got to get to work.
Just before we finish,
Pig of the week.
Pig of the week. I'm going for vapes.
Yeah, vape. I'll go vape.
I'm going for that. I'm going for that.
Vapes. And anybody needs to get in contact with us, email us at hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Anything you need to discuss, go through. Even if you just want to chat, this is a hard time when we just come out the Christmas period for anybody suffering mentally. We know that. We've all been there. So if anybody's, they need to have a chat or they need a pointing in the right direction, just drop us an email or DM us through one of our social media platforms. We're on all of them. And we're also on Spotify now as well. So search us out on Spotify. All of our episodes are on Spotify. And that's about it from me. Anything else from you guys?
Happy New Year, everybody. It's our first New Year episode, isn't it? Well, that's going to come out weeks into the new year, but Happy New Year, everyone. hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk, patreon.com/funnyfarmpod, and our YouTube channels. Get on there, subscribe, like, notify, and let's let Joe go and teach some guitar!
Why not? Why not? Sounds fun. Also, if you want, you can follow me on TikTok at Clear Life Joe, where I am now running my whole life for the year according to whatever ChatGPT has told me to do. So it's going
What's it
well.
told you to do today?
Well, that's why I'm having to shut this down, because it says after. By the way, everybody, it's 2:25 in the afternoon on a Monday here.
Yeah.
So it's now saying that I've got to eat, and then my guitar lessons start at 3:30. So I've got half an hour to eat, half an hour to get ready. But yeah, it's doing. Just quickly before we go, please watch it because it's doing really well. And I am sticking to it. There are things that are hard on it though, both of you. I'll tell you now, like the getting up, what it's trying to do is get you to become like a cleaning freak. I've worked that out. Like it wants you to not stop cleaning your house. Like full stop. That's its big thing. It's like wake up, have a glass of water, and then it says get a shower or get ready. It says, and then today we're going to start on, and it will say like, I don't know, yesterday was the lounge, so it's like we're going to start on the lounge, and it just says something like set a timer for 45 minutes, and all you've got to do is wipe the sofas down, clean underneath the sofas, wash the windows, wash the skirting, clean up any like table area, hoover, and I'm just like, in 40 minutes. I'm like, this is going to take all day. So yesterday, me and Helen had a go at this, and it literally took us 4.5 hours to clean the lounge.
ChatGPT, you can fuck off!
But now that it's deep cleaned, I'm sure that it'll just be like topping up every day. But
did you put in your fucking New Year's resolution thing to ChatGPT? I want my house to be like the same level as Hyacinth's bucket kept her house in fucking Keeping Up Appearances.
Yeah, but the other thing was, Chris, it said, right, and that was, by the way, this was 9:30 a.m. till 10:10. So 40 minutes right in the morning. And then it obviously, for you that don't know, I do go to church on a Sunday. So I had to get to church, So none of this was done before then. Like, we'd started a bit, but I thought, there's no way I can do all of that in 40 minutes. But he said, when I come back, have something to eat and then start cleaning again. So we started cleaning again, but within that time, I also needed to clean the car out. And I was
This is
like,
wank, mate. You've picked the worst New Year's resolution ever.
but you know, I called it that sign at the minute, and it's like, so obviously I thought I just can't clean. So instead of like, because people are going to think, oh, well, you're not sticking to it then. I am sticking to it. I am cleaning up, but I'm not doing it to the, every little nook and cranny that it's trying to get me to do. Like I'm amazed it hasn't said now, like, go outside and cut the grass. Cut the grass using nail scissors. You know what I mean? It's like that sort of, each blade of grass needs to be 0.20 mil. Get a tape measure on it. Take you 40 minutes.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how long Joe manages to be ChatGPT's bitch. But anyway, how's your no chocolate going?
Oh yeah.
That's fucked there. That's right. Well, it's my birthday on Wednesday, isn't it? So it's a really bad thing for me to start resolutions on the 1st of January. It's fucking stupid idea. I don't know who decided to do them on the 1st of January. Fucking pricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, chocolate's fucked, mate. I will.
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna start it this week. I've had none today. I've had a banana.
No fucking boost to keep your energy levels up.
No boosts or anything.
Right. It's been lovely. I feel like absolute fucking death, and I've got to go and hoover the house, and that's nothing to do with ChatGPT. That's just keeping the wife happy. Anyway, love you both. Happy New Year, everyone, and we will see you soon. We're recording a Patreon special on Friday, so you can check that out on patreon.com/Funnyfarm Pod. Check Joe's TikTok. Check our Funny Farm Facebook page. We need to get followers on Facebook. Can you go and everybody who listens, can you go and follow us on Facebook?
Follow us on Facebook. Let's make a reel of this. Follow us on Facebook.
Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow us on Facebook.
Follow us, or I will.
See you later, everyone.
Home.
We're getting weird now. See you later.